What is going on? The Yosemite Guide here, coming at you from the Washburn Trail. We're doing into Mariposa Grove. We're just inside the south gate of Yosemite. If you head towards the right, you'll see the Mariposa Grove welcoming center. I'll give you a shot of it in the distance over there. Nice big parking area. And to access Mariposa Grove right now, you need to hike in. It's a little under 2 miles. And we're gonna check that out today, see if there's any snow on the trail. You can take the shuttle in during the summer, but the shuttles aren't running right now. It's March 21st on a brisk Thursday morning, so let's check it out. We've got the Mariposa Grove, just under 2 mile hike in here from the Mariposa Grove Welcoming Center. No pets allowed on this one. Don't take the pine cones, don't do anything dumb. So that's what that's about. We got a nice gradual incline to start things off. It's pretty much uphill a lot of the way here, but kind of going up and down. Heavily shaded trail, but nice wide path. And just beautiful walk through the trees here. Oh, we got a lot of manzanita mixed in with some oak and cedar and pine trees everywhere. But so far, a beautiful day. This is a really soft trail. Definitely good for the bare feet. There was quite a bit of snow up here just like couple weeks ago, but it's been really hot this last week, so the snow melted off of here. But we got some more weather coming in next week, so we'll see if it dumps a little bit more snow. But in the wintertime, or even the next month, you might need some crampons or micro spikes if you're doing this. There might be some icy spots, but we'll see if there's anything left on the trail here. And quite a few down trees in the way here, which is pretty typical of this time of year. But by this summer, they'll probably have these chopped up and the path cleaned out. Starting to warm up, so that's nice. I can't complain about my feet being cold because my dad just sent me an article on this guy that broke the world record for running a marathon in the snow. So I think I'll be doing just fine here, but it's pretty inspirational. But what a peaceful trail. And we're just a little over a mile in here. We got a sign for mountain lion sighting recently. This is September 2023, so yeah, there are mountain lions in this area. We got Mariposa Grove, 0.8 miles, and I think typically they have like a 100-mile kind of 100 square mile territory around here, so they're probably long gone, but I'll keep an eye out. We got a nice little bridge here crossing the creek as we head into the final stretch into the grove. And here we are coming into the Mariposa Grove parking lot. Let's check out these big trees. I'll give you a shot of the map here. So we started out just inside the south gate of Yosemite is this Washburn Trail at the Welcome Plaza, and it just follows the road all along here. And we're right here right now. We're gonna head up the into the grove, see how high we get up there. I did a video earlier on going to Star Lake this way, and from up here I cut off and followed the ridge line up and over. That was pretty cool. You should check it out. But yeah, let's see how far we can get up here. We got our first sequoia shots here. Quite a few trees just in the parking lot here. Some of them a little bit younger, but I know I've done a few videos on this Mariposa Grove, but it's just such a big part of the park and one of the reasons it was protected originally in the first place. So it's pretty cool. A lot of history here. There was a lodge here built in the 20s, I think completed in the early 30s, and had about, I think, 17 cabins you can come stay at, and that was during the big tourist boom for Yosemite as people were getting more cars and able to travel. And that lasted until the early 70s. I think they shut it down because it was an environmental impact issue, but that would be a cool place to stay. Let's get into the grove here and find this grizzly giant. Here's a classic photo op spot. Here people love getting their picture taken in front of this thing. It's a huge root system, and the roots are actually pretty shallow on these trees. That's why they don't want you walking all up close to them and stuff. They have a lot of barricades on that, but this is less than a quarter mile from the shuttle stop. Cool photo spot. And just some majestic natural specimens we got here. And while there's really cool trees just in the where the shuttle drops you off, it's definitely worth it to hike the less than a mile, like 0.8 miles from there up to the grizzly giant. And just past that's the California tree. It's one you could walk through. So it's a good photo op spot. So I definitely recommend making the at least to that spot there if you don't want to keep going up into the grove, the upper grove. And it just keeps getting better the higher you go up. Really cool shot of these ones here. And as we get closer to this grizzly giant, we're getting into some more snow on the trail. Not much, just because it's pretty heavily traveled right now, so it helps get rid of this stuff, but it should probably get more plentiful as we go a little bit higher up there. So we'll see how these little guys do. And here it is, the grizzly giant. This is Mariposa Grove's oldest, biggest tree, estimated to be 2,900 years old. It's not super tall just because it's been struck by lightning several times throughout the years, but I think it's like over 90-foot circumference. The bottom branch on this thing, 6 feet in diameter. It's just a monster. Really cool. Not a ton of people here, like in the summertime. It's just crawling with people, so it's always nice to have less people. And just past the grizzly giant, we got the California tunnel tree just right over here. And this is going to be a good photo op spot. It's that tree right over there. We'll check that out. And this is our California tunnel tree photo op spot. Popular picture spot. And we'll see how far we want to push this. Starting to get into some more solid stretches of snow. I don't know how far I want to go up this, but we'll check it out. So we're getting into some solid snow stretches here. I think I might just hit up this clothespin tree up here and then turn around, find a spot for lunch, maybe go check out some other cool spots around here. But yeah, I think we're about as high as we're gonna get without getting into solid snow territory. We got our clothespin tree here. I'm falling through on some of this stuff. There's some big sinkage going on because the snow's pretty soft in a lot of spots. So we'll just check this out. Pretty cool. Middle burnt out, still alive and thriving. Pretty amazing. Alright, so that was it on my elevation gain here. Hit the clothespin tree, and we're getting into like snowshoe territory as we head up from here. So it's pretty amazing that I could get up this far really this time of year, especially considering the snowpack for the High Sierra right now is right around 100%, and most of that came from a couple different big storms, but just really 2-3 monster storms that dumped a ton of snow in the high country. So we're still at 100% snowpack, but hopefully it doesn't warm up too fast and accelerate that melt on there. But we do have some more storms coming in starting tomorrow night and off and on throughout the next week. So hopefully we get some more snow from that. But we're gonna head back down. I still got some snow to cover here, but it shouldn't be too bad. And it's really all downhill from here. Maybe I'll go check out the Merced River and see how that's flowing down in Wawona. Might check that out. So, and I got a good lunch planned. Some really nice tacos. Here's our faithful couple tree. 2 trees have joined into one in eternal holy matrimony. It's hard to see the split, but I got the sun behind me, or in front of me. I'll show you these sequoia pine cones here. It's pretty amazing. Such a small, tiny little thing turn into one of these monsters. And for today's hike, I'm rocking the vintage O'Neill Hawaiian shirt here. Get a good shot of that. It's a little bit heavier than I'm used to wearing, but super nice. Got it for about $5 at my local thrift store, so that was a good find. I love my Hawaiian shirts. I'm a sucker for a good Tommy Bahama silk, but I like a lot more of the vintage stuff. Waimea casuals, the old Go Barefoot stuff. Liberty House has a rich history of Hawaiian shirt making. Some of the old prints are pretty wild and cool. The Palmer, some of the older stuff. The of course Cook Street vintage stuff is dime a dozen. Wait, is that how that saying goes? They're plentiful, let's put it that way. You could find them all over the place. So I do enjoy a nice bright Hawaiian shirt. And back down to the California tunnel tree. There's definitely more people piling in as the day goes on. So we'll see how crowded it is down by the Grizzly giant. So I'm back to my map here, and we're right here. I think I'm gonna take this Grizzly Loop trail out of here, back down to the parking lot. Kind of a different shot of the Grizzly giant. It's really pretty with the snow sprinkled in here. So we're just going to continue on this little loop trail here. It's 1.3 miles down to the parking lot from here, so not too bad. And continuing on this Grizzly loop trail back down was a wise choice. It's super quiet over here. There's nobody. So the other way would have been a lot of people. Really pretty through here. Not a ton of sequoias, but there's a small patch of sequoias up here, so I'll check that out. A really nice giant sequoia here. And these trees are just really amazing. They're made up of 5 different layers. You got your heartwood, which is the structural core of it. Then you have your sapwood outside of that, which is basically like the arteries of the tree that moves water up and down it. And then you have your cambium, which is cambium is its growth layer, so it's the thinnest layer, and that's where it makes the rings. Makes a new ring every year is the cambium. And then you get into the inner bark, which is a thin bark layer, followed by the outer bark, and that's going to be your thick fire resistant layer on there. So pretty cool stuff. And we're back down to the parking lot here. Take a last look at some of these sequoias. And we are on the home stretch out of here. Got about a half mile to go. Just a really nice trail through the woods here. Just jogging it out. I think I'm about 8 miles. 8 miles so far in. Feet are feeling pretty good. Got a little bit of a bleeder on my left foot there. Caught my nail on something, but it's not too bad. Home stretch. And I am back to the parking lot. So that about does it for this Washburn Trail. So I did about 8.5 miles barefoot today so far, and it's just a really good hike. Washburn Trail, I call it beginner to maybe moderate in there with the little bit of elevation gain, but pretty chill, easy trail. So it was magical. I'm gonna go see if I can find some other cool stuff in Wawona and check out the Merced River, see how that's flowing, the South Fork of the Merced. So let's check it out. And I just wanted to check out this Merced River, South Fork of the Merced River here in Wawona. Off of Chilnawalna Falls Road. It's less than a mile down the road. Right by the there's a little elementary school there. And this is an old swimming hole that I've been coming to since I was a little kid. There's a little rock jump right here. In the summertime, this is not flowing so fast and it's lower. There's a little rock slide right here, and you jump off this rock into the water. But really pretty area. I'm gonna walk upstream a little bit, see if I can find a spot for lunch near some calmer waters. Absolutely beautiful out here. Nice looking giant cabin right there on the water. Alright, we got a nice spot for lunch here. I'll show you my lunch spot. Hopefully the water's not too loud, but I love this sound. This is like the sound I put on my phone to meditate to at night. But for today's lunch, I'm coming back with the queso mac tapatio, but we're throwing a twist in today. I'm gonna add some corned beef in there, and then we're gonna put it in taco shells. So make some little corned beef queso mac tacos, carb overload. And then I didn't bring my hot sauce, but I got these whole ghost peppers. They're like kind of pickled ghost chilies. I don't know if you can see those. They're not crazy spicy, but they definitely have a serious kick to them. So they're edible at least. And then this morning I was in full ADHD mode, and I didn't bring my pot to cook on. So we're gonna try and boil. I found this, I think it's like stoneware. It's a Heath Ceramics in my truck. So this is a nice bowl. It's got a little crack in it, so I hope it holds up. And try and boil some water and cook in this. So we'll see how that goes. So I'll show you my setup I got here. Let's see that? It's actually sitting on there pretty well. I don't need to boil too much water here, and it looks like it's heating up nicely already. I think this might work. I got a pretty good rolling boil going here. We're gonna add this. Turn this off. Bowl's a little bit hot. And now we'll check out our corned beef here. It's got the little key thing on the side. Beautiful. Looking dog food-esque. I don't think we're gonna use this whole package in here, but we're gonna heat her up real nice. I got my corned beef, and I'm just gonna put some slices in there. And obviously I forgot my silverware also, so I'm stuck with my little handy dandy buck knife. But we make do with what we got. That's cool, the top seal's right on there, so I could use this on my next hike. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So, but at least it transports well out of here. So we got our cheese sauce going in. Actually, the cool thing about this stoneware is I got my stove turned all the way off, but it continues to cook. I don't know how appetizing this looks, but my initial taste test gives it a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. Alright, now we can get into our ghost chilies here. These are really good. And you could eat them whole just like this. They're really flavorful, really good. Woo. These would be good to make a hot sauce with. I'm just gonna I'm gonna cut a couple up and put them on my tacos. Probably 2 will do the trick. And now a moment of truth. See if my taco shells didn't get crunched up in my bag. They're looking nice. And it's time to plate up here. I've got my taco shell, my freaking hot bowl of mess. I'm sure you can see what's going on. So a little bit of a hot mess here, but I got my taco here. Just need throw my chilies on there. We are good to go. Little Merced River Yosemite tacos. Corned beef, queso mac. I think I got them a little bit overfilled. That's pretty darn good. So taco number 2, I'm going to put a little bit in there, and then add the chilies in the middle, and add a little more queso mac on top of that. Try and get some even distribution. There we go. I need some lettuce or something to go in here. Would be nice. Let's try this. So that mac and cheese is so good by itself. It really doesn't need the corned beef, but it's nice to get a little extra protein in there. I give these like a 8.1. It'd probably be higher score if I had a pot to cook it in, but we go with what we got. So definitely a recipe I can improve on for sure. But if I had some hot sauce to throw in here too, that would definitely improve on flavor. I'm definitely missing that. But running out of peppers to put on here. It looks like it's going to be right about 4 tacos to finish this one. All right, so 4 tacos did the trick. Super tasty. Alright guys, well that about does it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed that debacle of a lunch as much as I did. And don't forget to like that video. We'll catch you on the next one. We had a good time today, and hope to be out again soon. Peace out. Love you.